Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Sydney.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane, and today we are looking at an article called Working with Tools, Part B. Okay, so last time we were looking at Part A. This is another dialogue that we're going to be looking at, and in this dialogue, we have a couple of characters.
We do.
Erin, who is a girl, and Ben, who is a boy. And in this dialogue, Ben and Erin are in the garage.
Yes, they're in the garage and they're looking to build something, maybe a box or a flower box.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
They're in there looking to build something.
And are you like good at? Are you like good at keeping plants? Do you have like a green thumb? What we call?
A green thumb. I don't have a green thumb, but shout out to my dad. He loves to garden. He always had a green thumb when I was growing up. So in our front yard, in our backyard, he was always planting new trees, new flowers. He was picking weeds. So even though I don't have a green thumb, my dad does.
Do you have any plants in your apartment now? Any?
I don't. Maybe I should get some though.
You should get a plant.
Maybe I
Some are pretty low.
You know?
Some are pretty low maintenance.
Low maintenance,
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of green, you know.
Greenery, right? I heard it really improves the mood and the aura in the space if you have a nice little flower.
I think so, and it provides extra oxygen, and it helps clean out, it helps clean the air. Yeah, so we've got some plants in our house and out on our balcony, and I have like a regular garden center that I go to where I know the people. And I wouldn't say I have exactly a green thumb, which means I'm great at it, but I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
A light green thumb,
maybe. Okay, so let's get into them. And then, like you said, they're going to be building themselves a flower box.
Flower box.
Okay, let's get into it.
Ben and Erin are in the garage.
Before we start making the flower box, you need to put on these safety glasses.
Safety first. Okay, now what?
Okay, so we're going to be looking at a dialogue. Again, this is working with tools. And like we were saying before, like in the last lesson, you know, people could be handy, know how to use tools, know how to fix things, know how to make things. And oftentimes when you make things, you're going to be making them like, I know my father, for example, in America, almost everybody has like a house, right?
Yes.
So they have a garage. And in their garage, like usually the father, not to say that women are not handy and can't have their own tools, but usually it's men. They will have like their tools and stuff in the garage, right? So in this case, I think it's the same. They're going to be in the garage.
Yeah, they're going to be in the garage. So we have Ben and Erin are in the garage.
In the garage. So what exactly is a garage?
Yeah, so a garage is a noun, and a garage is a place, usually or sometimes as part of a house, or maybe maybe not underneath the house, but part of a house where
to the side,
or to the side sometimes, where you keep a bunch of tools. In my house growing up, we parked our cars in the garage.
Yeah,
my dad had a huge toolbox in the garage, shovels, buckets, light bulbs, flashlights, anything that we would need for home repair or tools was usually kept in the garage.
Yeah, I think generally it's like what it was originally meant for is a place to park your car and keep it out of the weather.
Right, that's how we used it.
But then people also will put tools in there, and then some people will just completely convert their garage into a working space and then just park in their driveway.
Right.
So it kind of depends on how you want to use that space. But originally, for cars.
For cars.
For cars. All right, so we have two characters here. We have Ben and Erin. So I'm going to go ahead and be Ben, and he begins. He says, before we start making the flower box, you need to put on these safety glasses.
Ooh, good tip. All right.
Right.
Obviously, safety glasses, super, super important. Anytime you're trying to build something, if you're working with some tools, you want to make sure you have safety glasses to protect your eyes.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then Erin says, safety first. Okay. Now what? Yeah, safety first, meaning you always want to be safe. You want to be careful whenever you're doing something.
Okay, well, she says, now what? Now what just means like, what is next?
Yeah, what's next? What are we doing after this?
Yeah, what are we going to do after this thing that we just mentioned?
Yeah.
And I think getting the safety glasses on first is really important because I have actually been doing some work. I was working under a bed once and it had a wooden frame.
Okay.
And some wood, a piece of wood, small piece of wood went into my eye.
Oh no.
We call a splinter of wood. And I had to go to the hospital and have them use water to get the wood piece, that is a really small piece, out of my eye. So when you are working with tools and working, with, things like wood or just anything really, it's very important to wear safety glasses.
Yeah, super important. Safety always comes first.
Safety, that's right. All right, let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tina. 今天要继续来看使用工具的相关对话。Ben 和 Erin 在车库想要做花盒，我们来看看单字。Garage, garage 名词，车库。My dad parks his car in the garage every night. 我爸爸每晚都把车停在车库里。我们再来看一下文法重点，刚刚对话提到了 put on 穿上戴上，相对说法是 take off。我们来看看这个例句 Before going out, I put on my coat and hat. 出门前我穿上外套并戴上帽子。Now what? 接下来呢？这是一个口语用法，我们来看看这个例句 We finished all the work. Now what? 我们完成了所有工作，接下来呢？接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so we're basically building ourselves a flower box.
Yeah.
All right, and we're on the way. So why don't we go to the second part of the dialogue and we'll be right back.
Take the tape measure and mark every 30 centimeters on those boards.
After that, I cut the boards with the saw, right?
Right. Do you want to use nails or screws to hold everything together?
Screws will make the flower box stronger.
In that case, I'll use the drill and make holes in the pieces that you cut.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's start.
All right, we are back and we are going to continue following Erin and Ben, who are in the garage working with some tools, who are trying to build a flower box.
All right.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so let's see what happens. All right, so Ben says, take the tape measure and mark every 30 centimeters on those boards.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we have a lot here.
A lot of vocabulary.
A lot of
words, huh?
vocabulary.
All right, so what does it mean to mark?
Yeah, so
the
to
board?
mark is a verb, and to mark kind of means like to maybe draw a little line on something to kind of indicate or show a certain level of measurement, right? To mark, yeah.
Could be a size. You could, even write a word, something to mark something to, if you needed to.
Yeah.
It's about writing.
Yeah, to mark, to write down.
Yeah, okay. We have the next vocabulary word, which is centimeter. So centimeter is a small unit for measuring length. So there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Okay, and actually centi means 1 100. So we know that we have 100 of these measurements in 1 meter. So they're called centimeters. All right, and so an example sentence would be something that's very familiar to us, a pencil, right? The pencil is about 15 centimeters long. Yeah, typical size.
Yeah, I would say so. And then our next vocabulary word is the word bored. Now, bored is a noun. So bored can sometimes mean a few different things. Whenever you go to school, maybe your teacher writes on a whiteboard or a chalkboard.
Sure.
But in this instance, a board is essentially usually a pretty smooth and clean piece of wood. It's flat. Yeah, smooth, clean, flat. And it's used typically for building things.
Right.
Yeah, like a flower box, toolbox, anything like that. So board.
Build a desk, build a table.
Yeah, desk, a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then, all right, so let's continue on. So Erin then says, after that, I cut the boards with the saw. Right? Okay, so she's double checking. She's making sure that after she, I believe, marks the boards about every 30 centimeters, she's going to cut them at the 30 centimeter marks with a saw.
Okay, so she's sounding like she's pretty handy.
She's
right?
handy.
She's going to use a saw.
To cut boards. That's a lot of, that can be some strenuous work. A saw kind of going back and forth.
Saws are dangerous.
Those are dangerous as well.
Sharp.
They are All right. I hope she knows what she's doing.
I hope so too. All right, so let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Ben 和 Erin 开始要锯木板了，每隔30公分就做个记号。我们来看看单字 mark 动词标记做记号。I marked all the important dates on my calendar. 我在日历上标记了所有重要的日期。Centimeter 名词公分。The table is 100 centimeters long. 这张桌子长100公分。Board 名词板子。Kevin cut the board into smaller pieces. Kevin 把那块板子切成更小块。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, thank you very much, Tina. So we're coming back to Ben, and Ben says, right. Because she wants to, Erin wants to start sawing the boards. Right? And she's like, that's what I'm going to be doing, right? And he's like, right. Do you want to use nails or screws to hold everything together? Okay, so we have nails and we have screws. Now, what's the difference? Now, a nail is just flat and has a point at the end. And it's just smooth with a point at the end. A screw actually has what we call threading around it. And so it can kind of be twisted into something.
Right.
As opposed to just using a
nail
hammer.
has to be hammered in.
Yeah, just hammered in. You might use a screwdriver to twist it into there. So there might be, one might be a little bit stronger than the other if you're using it. So he wants to know which one are we going to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's find out. So Erin says screws will make the flower box stronger.
Right.
All right.
So that is
there we go.
That is the truth. Using screws typically makes things a little bit more durable and stronger.
All right.
Okay. So Ben says in that case, I'll use the drill and make holes in the pieces that you cut.
Ooh, okay, drill.
Yes.
Now that's another one. That's a very, we would call that like a power tool, right?
A power tool.
Power
exactly.
tool, another one that typically I think pretty easy to use, I think maybe, but can also be a little bit dangerous if you don't really know what you're doing. So also be careful with that.
It also
as well.
has kind of like it looks like a screw kind of, if you're drilling a hole into something, it will look like a screw where it's kind of
Yeah,
twisty.
kind of spins
what
around
spins
and twists.
And then
Yeah.
zzz,
Yeah,
and it'll
yeah,
make a
yeah.
small hole in there. And usually, if you're going to put a screw, you kind of just get it started, and then you keep screwing the screw in there.
Yeah.
So it's you have to have power, electricity, or a rechargeable thing, and we call that a drill.
Yeah,
right.
drill.
Okay.
All right. Then Aaron says, that sounds like a good plan. Let's start. All right, so Aaron is on board. All right, so the flower box, it's coming together slowly but surely.
All right, let's go to Tina, and we'll be right back.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的文法。In that case， 那样的话，这是一个副词片语，通常放在句首。Case 在这里指的是情况。我们来看看这个对话。The store is closed on Sundays。那家店周日休息。In that case, let's go on Saturday then. 那样的话，我们改成周六去吧。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, like you said, slowly but surely, we got this flower box coming together.
It's coming together.
So I have the feeling they are going to be successful.
I think so. They sound like a good team.
They're a good team. Go team. It's all about, getting those hands dirty and getting to work.
Yeah.
All right, so let's review the dialogue again, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Ben and Aaron are in the garage.
Before we start making the flower box, you need to put on these safety glasses.
Safety first. Okay, now what?
Take the tape measure and mark every 30 centimeters on those boards.
After that, I cut the boards with the saw, right?
Right. Do you want to use nails or screws to hold everything together?
Screws will make the flower box stronger.
In that case, I'll use the drill and make holes in the pieces that you cut.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's start.
"最后，我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，garage 名词车库 ，mark 动词标记做记号 ，centimeter 名词公分 ，board 名词板子。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，put on 穿上戴上 ，the dentist put on gloves before he checked my teeth。牙医先戴上手套才检查我的牙齿。Now what？ 接下来呢 ？The game is over. Now what？ 游戏结束了，接下来呢 ？In that case， 那样的话 ，It might rain tomorrow. 明天可能会下雨。In that case, we'll move the party inside. 那样的话，我们就把派对改到室内。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Welcome to Which One Fits, the game where we tackle confusing English words.
I'm really excited about this one.
Today, we're going to sort out the difference between affect and effect, which can also be pronounced effect.
Let's quickly go over the rules before we start.
In Which One Fits, we'll read a sentence with a blank, and you have to choose between affect and effect.
So, join us and challenge your English intuition.
All right, here's your first sentence. The weather can really blank my mood. Which one fits?
I think that's affect.
Correct. Affect means to influence or make a change to something. And your next one is, the new law had a big blank on the economy. Which one fits?
That would be effect.
Got it again. Effect means the result or outcome of a change. You aced that one too. All right, time to break it down.
First, affect is a verb that means to influence something or cause it to change. For example, a poor diet can affect your overall health.
Right. It's all about the act of making an impact on something.
On the other hand, effect is a noun, meaning the result of an influence. For example, the training program had a lasting effect on employee skills.
So it focuses on the outcome that happens because of a particular cause.
Simply put, effect is the action that changes something, and effect is the result of that change.
It's easy once you know the difference.
And get this, a sentence can use both words. His constant lack of sleep affected his focus at work, and the effect was seen in his weaker performance.
So when one thing affects another, it produces an effect.
Right. And now you'll never mix them up again.
Until next time, keep learning.
Bye-bye.